All right, gang. We're back with another real rap. As you
Yes,
can
sir.
see from the title and from the screens that you were looking at while listening to us, this is the real rap for Kung Fu Hustle. I'm just gonna
Yes.
start out. This is like everything I asked for in action movies. Even
Yeah.
like even down to the choreography. Like obviously it's a comedy, right? So
Yeah.
when you see the CGI and you see how just rough everything is, it's supposed to be that way.
Yeah. It has that fucking early 2000s era of CGI, so where it's like they film it in a way to where you're not supposed to be looking directly at it. But if you do, it doesn't seem that bad.
You
Not
understand
that.
why it looks the way it does,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah. We don't have the facilities for this yet. Not yet.
I mean, if you look at the series today, we still don't.
When I think of good CGI, I think of shit like Thanos and shit, where you can see the wrinkles on that nigga's lips and shit like that.
Yeah, and then you look at it in motion, it's kind of just like, all right, man.
It's
Like
true.
we're still not there yet in CGI. Like I know everybody's gonna bring up like Avatar or some shit. No, we're not there yet. Because a lot of y'all are
Yeah,
not doing what y'all need to be doing.
I can't speak on that. I'm a fucking hater, but yeah, it's a good
I
ass
still haven't
movie. I
seen those
don't.
movies.
You're never getting real reps on those. I'm gonna tell you right now. You're
I'm
never
not
getting that.
watching them. Aren't they like? Okay, let me get this out here in this episode so nobody asks. I am at the point in my life. I'm what, like 27, gonna be 28. I feel
Yeah,
very old. Like, obviously, I need to change my diet and treat myself better. I feel
yeah,
very old. So when you guys come out here with these fucking, this is not a you guys as in people listening, but you guys as in filmmakers. When y'all come out with these 3 hour long film, it's not for me anymore.
yeah. It's not for. I don't know who this shit is for. Cause to tie it back into this movie, like this. Well, this was like what,
Yeah,
90 minutes?
yeah
It was
it was
some
like
light.
99 minutes, give or take.
Yeah, like this was not a long movie at all. But it felt like perfectly paced, Came in, told the story he wanted to tell, and got the fuck out of there.
Morbius, bastards.
And I like Black Panther too, right? I do not think that movie needed to be however long it was. Because there's a certain point in the movie. If you've seen the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The movie's been on Disney Plus for about what, 19 days now, 20 days? There's a certain point in that movie where something happens, and then it's just like, golly, you did not have to go there. And even then, there's so much more afterwards too, where it's just like, oh my god. And I feel like it doesn't really set up anything else either, because they're doing that whole shared universe shit, like all the extra added shit that they do to the movie to extend it to like almost 3 hours
Yeah,
doesn't
it's a three
actually
hour
like,
movie, by the way.
yeah, it doesn't do anything. So where my mom who loves like movies like Black Panther, black people shit, she's just like, bro, I don't know if I'm gonna go see this shit. It's 3 fucking hours. So it's not for casual. It's not for the fucking. I don't think it's for the diehards either. All right. I don't know who this fucking runtime is for, but this movie did very well. I don't know what I expected when I went into this movie. I mean, I knew I was getting Kung Fu Hustle. It has to be about kung fu, but I did not expect it to be a comedy. It's a very good comedy too. That shit was fucking funny. That shit
Yes,
was funny
sir.
as fuck. And all the action was good as shit too.
Stephen Chow understands. He understands the whole. Not only does he understand action movies, he understands kung fu. He understands comedy, because it's not like it's not comedy that everybody's used to, where it's very tongue in cheek or it's race based comedy. It's
Mm-hmm.
just it's slapstick for the most part. Like you'll see the landlord and everything with the landlord and the landlady is slapstick. He does something stupid, she hits him over the head.
It was fucking funny too. I
This
did
guy
not
is a
know he
serial
played the lead.
infidel,
What the fuck?
and his wife takes him back every time.
What else? Just the Sing and his like right hand man, like their whole shtick too. Like that shit was funny. Where they were on the bus and then the fucking guy with the glasses is like, beating the fuck out of Sing, and then Sing's like, "Yo, do something" to his man's, and then his man just growls, and then the nigga with the glasses starts beating the fuck out of him.
Grabs him and then yeah, starts slamming their heads. What did he
That's
say to him?
dumb.
Yo, come down from that bus and I'll whoop your ass. After just getting his ass beat like that, it's good shit like that. He's chicken shit.
Yeah. Um, and just like people say shit is camp on purpose nowadays, but I feel like this is like what they mean, and like it's such a cheesy fucking stupid movie. But it's so like at no point do you ever take the movie seriously. Even when niggas are dying, right? I forget what old dude said right before he died, but the landlord is like, "Yo, you didn't say that in Chinese. I don't know what the fuck you just said."
Oh yeah, when he drew out the lollipop,
Yeah,
he was
saying, and
like,
then
"Yo,
the guy with the fucking rings on his arm, raw as shit, by the way.
oh yeah, the Iron Fist."
Yeah, like him.
I don't know none of the. I mean, they're the tailor. The yo, okay, no, hold on. The funniest thing has to the tailor is the funniest shit. Because I had forgotten about that when I said the comedy is tongue in cheek. That's the one gag that's very funny because it's just it's not a thing about attacking his flamboyancy or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's genuinely yo go do something.
Also, when that guy fucking runs away when he like gets scolded, it's just like, bro, move. What the?
When they fought off the Axe Gang the first time and they revealed that they were all like kung fu masters, and she's just like, "Yo, are you wearing red underwear? What is that?" And then you see that he's
Yeah.
wearing see-through shorts with these fucking bright red panties on. It's like, "Yo, what are you
Yeah.
doing, dog?" Nah,
Movie,
that's a sick guy.
movie is fucking peak, man. And then when they did the like tracking moving shots where the one dude was talking shit to the landlady, she was beating him over the head with a fucking um the old
Oh, the slipper.
sandal. Yeah, fire. Oh my god, movie's so good.
The fight scenes are very good too, even though they're campy and there's very like they're very CGI'd and whatnot. They're all
Yeah,
fantastic
yeah.
because the choreography is all it's all there. Like at no point does anything they do feel out of place,
That shit
which
must be annoying as fuck to record.
which is insane because usually when you record a fight scene, there's at least something that's out of place. Whether it's why would he do this? How did they get over here or whatever? But no, everything makes sense. For example, when when they're fighting the assassins, which is probably my favorite part of the movie, other than the casino fight.
Yeah,
But when they're fighting the assassins and the what is it? It's the 12 kicks guy, I think it is, whatever. I forgot what his. Let me look it up real quick. Is it purpose? I don't know why they don't have him here. Oh, it's the coolie. Okay, yeah. So the guy that carries all the like the rice or whatever.
yeah,
When that guy was walking away and he hears the music playing, but he's slowly realizing like his spatial awareness is not that great. So he slowly realizes that shit is getting cut behind him.
yeah,
I like the way that's shot and the way that's put together. I also like that entire fight because it makes sense.
yeah,
When they were fighting, when the tailor was fighting them, he was the only one realistically before him and the spear guy, the 12 spears. Him and the 12 spear guy are the only people like top level like that that could see the
Yeah,
blades coming out of the damn. I don't even know what instrument that is. What instrument is that?
I don't know what that shit. What was it? I'm gonna look it up. Yeah, I know what you mean. Uh, what is that shit?
And then the reveal
Harp?
that the landlady and the landlord are Paris and or what is it? Damn, I forgot what it
A,
was.
a long zither. I might I might be pronouncing that wrong.
Definitely pronouncing that wrong. I'm pretty sure it's Chinese, but it's Paris and I forgot what it is of Troy, Donna of Troy or something like that. When you get the reveal that they're actual masters, that shit is hard because they just show up and the whole tone shifts when they're sitting in the car with the boss of the Axe Gang, which is a
Yeah,
phenomenal. That's a phenomenal character
yeah,
because he does nothing himself. It's also uh, a bit of good storytelling, or not even a bit. It's very good storytelling. Is every time the Axe Gang leader kills somebody, he never kills them to their face. So when he tells Singh to turn around and leave after he picks the locks, you
mhm,
expect him. Even the music tells you to expect him to be attacked or killed or whatever, but he just lets him leave.
yeah.
Simple shit like that, bro.
Okay, according to Google Translate, it is a gujang.
You say
That shit
Google
is weird.
Translate, we gonna get shit on.
No, but like, no, because
Actually, no. Google Translate is okay
yeah, it's
if
just
it's
one
just
word. It's just
words.
one. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just one word. It's just
that
one
shit do
word.
not know grammar, and I think that's a good thing.
Yeah,
I think once that shit gets grammar down pat, it's cooked.
I just boom myself when that happens. But I mean, yeah, yeah.
Then again, realistically, it would be people like you putting that together. You know, people that have learned a second language. You would.
Nah, I mean, if I wasn't going into film, hell yeah. But I'm not on that linguistic shit anymore. I'm not gonna get. I'm not
English
gonna get
teachers
called
in
out.
Japan.
I'm not getting called out like fucking Caleb Cook for this fucking translator shit.
Okay, but you know that them boys can't read. You know that them boys have negative comprehension.
That one nigga that was translating the fucking crypto book.
We're gonna talk about
Niggas,
that another
I'm
time, but yeah, that
good. Yeah. But
I
yeah, I don't know. The movie was just shot very, very fun too.
like
Um,
the production, the direction, even the writing is like the dialogue. It's not much, but the comedic parts when they're doing the comedy act, that's written very well. Everything is snappy. The punchlines are snappy.
yeah. I don't know. It's just the power of writing a fucking self-contained story that you don't need to set up sequels for. You can just do whatever. Like literally, probably had so much fun just putting together the script and all the characters because you can all have them do so many different things. Especially like when you're talking about like martial arts too, because what is it? The landlady, she has like what do they call it? The lion's roar and shit like
Lions
that.
roar, and they didn't say what Paris could do, but I assumed it was Drunken Master because he had been drinking the entire
Yeah.
film.
Drunken Master and he primarily was just deflecting shit and making them niggas hit each other. So they're like pulling from I guess tropes you could call them, but just weaving it into this story about this like shitty little village and how these people are like so weird and how there just so happens to be like what five martial arts technically six martial arts masters that meet all in this place like a fucking and they didn't know like no, I'm pretty sure none of them knew
They had an
until
idea from
yeah
the way they moved. They had an idea. They just didn't know who exactly they were dealing with.
yeah so it just seems like a fun thing to put together. And it's funny that we're reviewing this right after our last thing that we reviewed was Bullet Train, because I feel like it's the same, but also like you can see the difference when it's some niggas that actually know like martial arts making these movies.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that you can have an action coordinator and it doesn't need to be martial arts. Putting
Yeah,
fight scenes together, I'm not gonna say it's not hard, but not every it doesn't have to be what I see in these fucking what did Jeff Bridges say? $200 million student film.
Yeah.
Yo, that's my guy, man. Me and Chip talk about that shit all the time. Jeff Bridges is like, yo, this Iron Man 1 shit was not good, gang.
No, because I know what he's talking about. So where it's just like literally at the end of every production day, you're just putting shit together. Like you, not even during production, you're not even like after production day. Like probably in the middle of production, them niggas go for a take. Somebody asks a question, and then every PA knows this look. Well, maybe not every PA. Hopefully not every PA, but most PAs know this look of like you seeing the director, the actors, and the producer just sitting down. Fucking somebody has their hands on their temple just trying to figure this shit out because nobody knows what the fuck is going on. So I
I
can't
hope I
imagine
never see
being on
that,
a.
dog.
It's not a good look. It's the stuff of fucking nightmares. Holy shit. The DP is probably also somewhere in there. The DP probably has their fucking their hands on their temple trying to figure out what the fuck to do. Yeah, but this movie, at least like from the completed product, did not feel like that. It felt like these niggas went in with a clear vision or whatever the fuck they wanted to do. Did it, and then just everybody just left.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think the
everything's
budget was like
clean and done.
20 milli, and they made like 100 milli back. Like, all right, some good shit. That's what I like to see. And then I think them niggas just didn't make a sequel either. Thank God. Leave that shit where it is.
I mean, I think sequels are alright. You just have to once again approach it the same way you approached the first film.
Yeah,
That's the
but
problem with this is that whenever you get sequels or whatever, they never approach it the same.
for real.
They're always just like, yeah, you know what, we did this, so now we have to chase like a different thing. We have to aim higher. You really don't.
At all.
Like you don't have to. I mean, you should chase higher, but you don't have to change your whole philosophy of putting things together.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
once again very good fight scenes. Everything is just fantastic. In the
We need.
casino when they bought the bell, I didn't even think about acoustics till they
Yeah.
hit it.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, they're being facetious with this fucking bell because he says, oh, a funeral bell, and I didn't even
I
think
know.
about,
No,
oh,
like,
if you yell into a fucking cone like that.
yeah, she's literally going to blow you up by yelling into this bell.
Nah, that's some good shit. I think the best part about this is every scene that Singh is in is a good scene in terms of comedy or whatever drama.
Yeah.
He joins the axe gang and it's just comedy the entire time. Like when he flips in the casino
Oh yeah.
in the
That
deadlock and
he
and the
starts
axe
beating
gang
that nigga.
brother Sum is sitting there talking about, yo, kill him, hit him, hit him. He's like, yo, do you want me to beat him or kill him? What's going on here?
Nigga's so dumb, bro.
And he hit him with that table like hard as shit.
Yeah, he did.
Like I
That
think
might have been
that's
real.
the
I don't know.
first visual gag that ended with somebody like leaking.
Yeah. Because that's probably the first time that nigga's ever been hit.
Yeah, you could tell. The way he started screaming bloody murder, you
Yeah.
could tell. He's never been hit before.
Oh my god. We need more just movies niggas beating the shit out of each other.
I mean, there are tons of them. They just don't hit our theaters, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a whole slew of action films of the kung fu variety and just in general from overseas that are fantastic. It's just impossible to find them because they're not on like anything.
Yeah, we're gonna have to, or at least like I'm gonna make a point to fucking go through a bunch of like the classics too, like all the old shit that Michelle Yeoh was part of.
No, definitely.
Cause well, I remember I was reading an article. I think it was Friday on my way to school. No, not Friday. Probably Wednesday. Wednesday on my way to school. Cause she's up for one of them fucking awards, Oscar. She's up for an Oscar for best lead actress or actor, whatever. And I read an article about how like did she have to get back into shape for doing Everything Everywhere All at Once because it was like her first like kind of action role for a while, and she was like, "Oh hell no, I didn't have to get back into shape." Like that's just part of her routine. Like she would do Pilates and like all that like not strength training, but like all that acrobatics shit just in the morning. Like even if it was for like a regular role, like it's just habit to do it now. So it's like that those actors that be doing them stunts because she was part of some crazy stunts too back in the day. Like them niggas are just wired that way. Like it's cool as fuck.
No, that yeah, absolutely. Them Jackie Chan films from the 80s and shit like that. I need to go back and go through
Yo,
that whole thing
fuck yeah.
because I've only seen clips because I'm a bad watcher of things. It
Uh-huh.
takes me forever to get around to it. Every clip I see is just chef's kiss. Like I need to see it. It's must see TV.
I need to watch that. I need to watch the Raid movies, Ip Man, like all that shit. I don't know. After I saw Everything Everywhere back in March, like my brain
You'll
has
need
just
to see
been
that
wired
too.
to like it's so good. It's so fucking good. Uh the action is real good too. Say that. Which is surprising because that shit is like I don't want to say it's not Oscar bait. Like it tells a really good story, but I did not expect it to be that good of choreography.
Nah, I
It
got
was
you.
freakishly good. Um, yeah. After that, I've just been like on this like kick of like if the choreography isn't up to snuff, like, I just don't feel like watching this shit.
Yeah, because it matters.
Yeah,
It's
so like
why that
I'm
fucking oh my god that fucking Daredevil scene, bro. God,
not
no,
go
I'm
ahead,
not
bro.
gonna do it.
No, go ahead, bro. Go ahead,
No, I'm
bro.
not gonna do it because it's such a dumb scene. There's like a 20-minute breakdown on the fucking channel. I'll probably link it in the end cards or whatever.
Actually, I think I watched that. Yeah, you're.
Oh my god, that Daredevil fight scene makes no sense. I
My
get that he is
God,
blind. I get that he can hear very good.
he
You are
can't
fighting
see,
in a
man.
stairwell. It is a fucking echo chamber. He should be seeing sound. That nigga should be seeing white noise the entire time. He should be getting stomped out. I don't give a fuck how good his hearing is. You cannot sort through all those sounds in that stairwell.
See, listen, he's been blind for so long. There's just so many different things that he hears every day. You wouldn't get it, bro. You're not blind.
Random tidbit about this about that Daredevil thing is that you know that the guy that made it is a huge TMNT mark, right? You heard about that?
What?
About how the same goo that blinded that nigga is mutagen.
The same guy who blinded who?
No, I'm saying that the same stuff that blinded Daredevil, like as a youth, is the same shit
Uh-huh.
that these damn turtles were juiced up by.
What? Okay.
Allegedly, yeah, and it's canon.
Something. All right. Well, first of all, something blinded Daredevil. I thought nigga was just blind.
Yeah, it was like an accident, and they dropped some of
Some fucking ooze.
that damn Ivan Ooze on him. Yeah,
What? You gotta be fucking with me.
yeah, no, he wasn't born blind. And I'm not gonna talk about the logistics of a blind
Yo.
superhero whose fucking superpower is being able to see. By the way, I'm just not gonna.
So is his echolocation part of the ooze?
No, it's just that it took his eyesight, and because it took his eyesight, his other senses just triple doubled,
So you're telling me that this guy's fucking ooze, like the ooze turned these turtles into fully functioning human
and
beings.
he got nothing. Yeah,
He got blinded.
yeah, it's insane.
Yo, you would think that should give him X-ray vision, right?
I mean, at this point, it's given him like a ridiculous amount of skills. This guy can just he can sort through sounds. You can put him in a fucking boom tube and shake that shit around, and he'll still be able to tell everyone is.
I need somebody to. I
I
might
mean,
need to
then
tap
again,
into
it
that
depends on
Daredevil
who's
show.
writing him. So
I gotta tap into that Daredevil show because there's no
I'm never
way.
tapping into that shit. It's garbage.
No, with the way the niggas swear by this shit, it has to be good, right?
You still talking about Netflix series? I'm sure
Yeah.
it's written up to snuff to where, they didn't write it on a weekly basis. So
Now, is it actually good, or is it just better than everything else that Marvel's put out?
that's where it is. It's better than everything else. It's a very low bar when you're talking about fucking Luke Cage and Iron Fist and Jessica Jones, and then the short-lived fucking Defenders show.
Oh my God, Punisher, John Bernthal,
Jesus Christ.
actually the funniest actor to ever graced his fucking field. And niggas start screaming, and I just fucking lose it, bro.
Just start laughing. Like we're at a bad point where where I see this guy actually like acting his ass off, and I start laughing.
He's doing too good of a job, bro.
It is
I,
cooked.
I liked it. Fuck, I loved it. What, you think you're gonna send me to some nut house? Oh my God.
And this is what I'm talking about this age of the internet, where we've seen every part of the show without watching the show.
Bro.
Because I was saying to Talks before we started recording, I've seen the final fight of this movie 11 times, but I've never seen the actual movie. And every time I've seen this fight, it's always been like an edit or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's some
The
crazy
fight,
shit.
fight is good too. Good fight. I
I
almost thought that the nigga at the end, the guy that they locked up for good, was the same guy that sold him the fucking book. I thought it was gonna be something like that, but no, it's just two different niggas.
yeah.
Some good shit right there.
No, that shit is crazy. Because he really did. That guy is a scam artist, but it worked. It worked in one particular favor because that guy just happened to be the one. Man, he tried to sell them damn books. That little fat nigga with the damn boogers.
That nigga's not having it, bro.
Oh my god, he gave him like 11 books for $10, and that kid is gonna turn out to be fucking nothing. It was complete happenstance. Like that, I think that's the entire point. Is that was happenstance, and him selling it to this fucking. Because the kids even said it. It's a 20-cent book, and he paid $10 for it.
Oh my God.
I think that reveal was probably the funniest thing. Is that yeah, it's 20 cents, and then and then you realize he paid $10 fucking for it.
Nigga drops his fucking life savings on that too, like, bro.
He slammed the shit out that pot, bro.
Fact.
And still, guys, yo, he really robbed his shorty. He really robbed
Oh,
his shorty and ain't take none of the money. I
give it
think that's
to
more
fucking,
disrespectful than just robbing her.
yeah, I don't know what's up with bro. Yeah, I find niggas like him real interesting.
Like he robbed her, knew it was wrong, so he just gave the shit to his mans and ran
Yeah.
off.
And then sat on the fucking curb like a fucking weirdo. Get up, bitch.
I like that jail scene, by the way. I
The
like that
jail.
jail scene because it somebody's gonna say it doesn't make sense or it's too convenient. It makes perfect sense. Because in the 1940s, once again 1940s. There's no cameras. There's no nothing. You gotta be seen walking into that bitch, or else nobody knows you've been in there. There's no security system, so you can literally just walk into the jail. Like
True.
they clipped the fence. They sent them in there. They knew exactly when all the guards would be changing shift. They sent them in there. Like this wasn't a whole thing about oh well he just walked in and walked out. Yes, because nobody's in there.
Yeah.
And you can say, oh, well, it's convenient that nobody was in there. I mean, they did the groundwork. They had a whole fucking map of the damn facility. Also, this is like the biggest gang in the country. Running the country or whatever it is. Running their shitty little town or whatever.
They might not have even needed to sneak in there if they didn't want to. They probably could have just took this shit over like they did the fucking police house at the beginning.
That wasn't even the same gang. They slammed the
True.
fuck out them boys, too.
Threw that nigga against the fucking. All right, you're right. Yeah, it was an even bigger gang. Right.
Yeah, bro, them crocodile boys pulled up talking shit. And then they realized very quickly, yo, open the door.
Threw
Yo,
that nigga
open
against
this
the
door.
sign. God.
That
A
shit
good
is
ass
crazy.
movie.
No, this was a fantastic fucking movie.
Hey, Hollywood needs to catch back up to this fucking Kino.
Yeah, this Kino from fucking like 13 years ago or some shit. Not even 20
Nine,
something years
19,
ago,
19 years. It'll be 20 years next year.
which is insane.
It
I
is
always
fucking.
find stuff like that funny, where it's just like, yo, where did the brains of people go? Like, where did the not necessarily the brains, but the creativity? And this isn't just media, or it's not just like film or television or whatever. This is like books. This is video games. Like, where did y'all go?
It's not even because I feel like the creativity is still here, right? It's just niggas just don't try. Well, not niggas don't
Because it's
try.
not merited.
The
That's
the
the whole
business,
thing.
yeah, the business niggas are not trying. Everybody else is trying. Niggas are making creative shit. It's the business people that are investing into the wrong fucking thing
Yeah,
because
as
it's
always, it's the
safe.
suits.
And I hate, just blanket putting it on like an invisible thing, like, ah, yes, the business people. But it is just like
Yeah, yeah, it's
that's
not
all it
invisible.
is.
Trust me.
You can say, oh, the numbers say that reboots are in right now. Well, it's just like, all right, well, the reboots are in right now because that's all you niggas make right now.
Exactly. This is not a thing of controlling it, like in video games. I've been talking about it for the last fucking 3 months exclusively. This is not a thing of the machine influencing the consumers, or it's not the consumers influencing the machine as it is with video games.
Yeah,
It's the machine influencing the consumer. They put something out, everybody rants and raves about it, and then it's like, all right, bet we got them.
right.
With video games, you're hitting this point where people are releasing all these different types of games. Everybody latches onto that one game, and you're almost forced to make the same game. Now you can say, oh, well, you can just make something else. Can you?
And then you make the same game and the niggas hate it.
Because why do you think that every indie dev is chasing a AAA game from X amount of years ago? Why do you think every action game that comes out is now Souls adjacent? Why do you think
Yeah.
every action game is chasing this loot system? I don't, speaking of fucking loot system, god damn, take it out of the damn action games. Like I didn't care before, but after playing this fucking Gotham Knights, take it out. Because I cannot stand having to grind for gear in an action game. I was
I'm mad we
playing
never
Godfall for a
got.
bit, but like, just take it out.
Yeah,
Take it
I'm
out.
mad we never got Mikey talking about the gear system on camera, to where he was saying like, "Oh, I get +2% to fucking poison resistance, and then you fucking encounter poison maybe like one part of the game for 5 minutes, maybe it's a
Yeah.
percent chance that you even get poisoned.
And
So
then
why
you,
the fuck
you
do I
you
even
get to the
have it?"
back end. You get to the back end of the game, and they've thrown every debuff at you, and you're just like, oh well, how do
Yeah.
I itemize against this? Wasn't the whole point of giving me specific gear to itemize? Because that's what
Yeah.
happens. It's what always happens. You put on the fire resistance, you're fighting water guys. Okay, let me switch to the water things. You're fighting wind and earth. How do I itemize against that? Do I have to
You
get
don't
lucky? Do I have to just be a better player? Do I have to overlevel?
die.
Like, what are we doing here?
Die. Go ahead.
Anyway, we're pretty much done here. I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't ask about Ruby. We didn't bring it up. I brought it up now because it's the end. Don't ask. Because they put that season premiere out there, and they do not want nobody to watch this season.
That shit was that shit was ass. And all right, so here's the thing, right? We don't know how many episodes this season is getting, right?
This is your last season, and this is how you started.
This is potentially their last
No,
season.
not potentially. This is your last season. It's up.
There is no more animation division at Rooster Teeth. Rooster Teeth has done
The
everything
fat
to
lady is singing. Unless
self-sabotage.
y'all selling this IP, it's up.
She's going crazy too. Like, I've never heard the fat lady sing like this before.
She blew in the face, dog.
Oh my god. This is their last season, and the first episode was mid. The opening was also, I think the opening was also mid.
I don't
But
even remember what it was. Also, going from Salem ending the world to telling me that Neapolitan is going to be the big bad for this season is very I just watched Neo get sent to hell. at the end of last season. Why do I care?
If it takes all 4 of these niggas to get her, we might have a. Well, not we might. We definitely have a fucking
No, it's
power
up.
scaling
I
issue.
told you it's up. It don't matter. It do not matter.
These niggas are well rested now. Power scaling is no more excuses y'all can make. What was it Michael Irving said? You gonna let her come into your house and do this? What are you gonna do
No,
about it?
nobody believes in you. Not you heard me, Miles. Nobody believes in you. Nobody believes in you, dog. Anyway, I'm turning this shit off. Thank you for watching. All that YouTube shit. Click like or whatever the fuck it is. You have a
Share with your
good day,
friends.
night, afternoon, late
Send it to your
evening.
mama.
What the fuck, man? Godspeed, gang.
Later, guys.